Do you have a vision of what you'd like your life to be like? You've had a light bulb moment. Or maybe you spent a lot of time really considering what you want in life. But then life happens. You get busy. You forget to make time for the small steps that will help get you there. You take a few detours until one day you wake up and think, damn, where did my vision go? It happens to the best of us. Life is busy and sometimes we forget to make the time to work towards our dream life because, well, life is happening to us every day. In this video, I'm going to give you the push that you need to help you refocus your energy on your vision so that you can stop falling off track and make the progress that you need to achieve those dreams. Hi, I'm Tash and welcome back or welcome to The Loving Lifestyle, a channel dedicated to helping you live your best life. I post twice a week on actionable self-development, productivity and mindset, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell below so you never miss my content. This video is all about staying focused on your vision. So first things first. Know where you're going and remind yourself. Basically, we want to put vision boards everywhere. If you don't know where you're going, then it's pretty obvious that you're not going to get there. I think sometimes people are scared to quantify their vision for their life in case it doesn't work out that way and therefore they end up disappointed or embarrassed. I don't mean to be harsh, but unless you make it super clear in your mind what you truly want to achieve, you're going to be floating through life forever. Achieving things along the way, sure, but unlikely to feel fulfilled and proud. I have been a coaster. I have only very recently actually found my direction. But trust me when I say that it isn't actually that hard to find that vision. You just have to work on creating space for understanding what drives you, what makes you so incredibly happy, what kind of work you enjoy doing, and what you absolutely dread. Think of the most successful person who you admire. A musician, an actor, a speaker, an entrepreneur, an athlete, a writer, a scientist, whoever they are. Do you really think they just coasted to get to where they are now? They knew what they wanted, even if they didn't necessarily know the path that would get them there. They knew they wanted freedom, family, success, money, connection, status, community, whatever. That is what drove them forward and gave them the direction that they needed. It wasn't just luck, I can guarantee you that. By having a vision board, you can visually see exactly what it is that you're aiming for and imagine how you will feel when you achieve that dream. I have a vision board desktop wallpaper, which I just made using Canva, which is a free online design app. And I simply collected images online of what I wanted to achieve, of what I wanted my life to look like over the next couple of years. Looking at it every day when I turn on my laptop reminds me exactly why I'm up before sunrise, why I'm not watching Netflix, why I've left my phone in the other room. Because I have a vision, and the only way that I'm going to get there is to constantly remind myself of the direction that I should be heading in, and that every action that I take today will lead me one step closer to that vision. There are some other options like installing the Pinterest widget on your phone, so you can create a vision board on Pinterest itself and then have it pop up on the swipe screen on your phone. However, for me, I'm not actually on my phone that often, so it's not as effective as my desktop wallpaper because I'm literally always on my laptop. You could make a physical vision board if you'd prefer. Just print off some pictures from the internet which embody how you'd like your life to look and feel, and just stick them on some card or a pin board. Then place that vision board somewhere that you will always see it. You can create an inspirational phone lock screen. I have positive affirmations on mine, as well as a picture of when I felt the most free and content. This also helps to remind me to put my phone straight back down when I accidentally pick it up, because I see that little reminder of how I want to feel, and that scrolling through my phone will not get me there. You can write notes to yourself on post-its and stick them to your mirror or your wardrobe door to inspire you and remind you daily of who you want to be, what you want to feel, and how you want to act. Of course, we have to actually then use these vision boards, but I've found that when your vision excites you and aligns with you, your eye is just naturally drawn to it because you desire it, and it makes you feel happy and excited to look at it and visualize the life that you will have. If you are someone who gets distracted easily though, then there's no reason why you can't incorporate visualization into your daily routine. Stare at it whilst you brush your teeth and imagine how you will feel brushing your teeth when you have everything that you desire. Tell certain people about your dreams. Let people know what you're aiming for so they can help hold you accountable. You could tell the online world through a blog or social media post, or you could tell your friends and family or colleagues. You're better off telling people whose opinions you actually value and who can follow up on your progress. For example, if you have a partner or a best friend or a sibling who you're particularly close to, chances are they're going to be on board with your goals. So they can encourage you to keep at it, and they can also remind you about it so that you're less likely to forget that you made the goal to begin with. However, do not tell people who discourage you. Negative Nancy's, party poopers. They'll feed your inner critic with thoughts that aren't true, but drag you down and poison your self-belief. Before you share your goals, make sure you really trust the person who you're sharing them with. And finally, make every decision with your vision in mind. When you start breaking down your vision into individual, shorter term goals and actions, you may have moments of questioning why exactly you said you were going to do said action. So maybe you know that playing Sudoku regularly will improve your brain and memory, which will help you achieve your overall vision of inventing something life-changing. And you want to invent that thing because you want to feel proud and like something that you're doing is helping people. But then you kind of forget about that end vision, and you're doing the Sudoku, and then one day you push it back a day, and then a week goes by and you still haven't picked up the Sudoku book, and you've kind of forgotten why you thought Sudoku was a good idea to begin with. You can't see the immediate results from doing it, so it kind of just falls aside. Or maybe you've signed yourself up to something like an art course or a language exchange, and 3 months in you're thinking, why exactly did I do this again? Take a step back and look at the big picture. Remind yourself what these small steps will bring you in the long term. What is your vision? Is it to have a beautiful, strong partnership? In that case, working through past traumas, building your interests, and curating a group of empowering friends will all increase your chances of that happening. So say yes to new opportunities to grow. Make the decision to work through your issues instead of just brushing them under the rug. Decide when it's time to let certain friends go, and put in the effort to build healthier friendships. Live by your vision with every decision that you make, and it will come much quicker without desperation or stress. It's okay if your vision changes. In fact, it's pretty normal. But by staying focused on a vision, you avoid drifting and ending up in the exact opposite place that you wanted. Focus more on how your vision will make you feel rather than how it will look, because that part will unlikely change much over the course of your life. Most people know if they want to feel busy and surrounded by loved ones, or if they want quiet and time to themselves, or if they want the freedom of luxury living or the freedom of minimalist living. Whether you want to be an astronaut or a deep sea diver, or live in a cabin in the woods or a hut by the beach, the emotions you feel in both of those situations is probably pretty similar. Excited and proud, tranquil and self-sufficient. So to summarize, how to stay focused on your vision. Firstly, surround yourself with reminders and use them regularly to help keep you driven. Secondly, tell those who you value so they can encourage you and help hold you accountable. And thirdly, make decisions with your vision in mind every day, even when it feels a million years away. I truly hope you enjoyed today's video on how to stay vision focused. If you did, make sure you hit that like button below, and why not let me know down in the comments what your vision is. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you next week or over on my Instagram at the.lovinglifestyle. You just a million years